Hi everyone, it's Ala. I'm back on my YouTube channel. I've had a little bit of a break, but that's because I have actually been traveling. I cannot speak anymore. I've been traveling around Europe for the last 3 months, which sounds very long. And it kind of is long, but it was also kind of short. So I want to start from the beginning. Some of you have been following my stories and you've been seeing my posts. I've been in different countries pretty much every 3-4 days. And you know what? It's definitely been one of the most craziest, intense, but really fun and special trips of my life. In fact, it has been a dream of mine to go to Europe with my boyfriend. And now that dream has become reality. So me and my partner, we talked about it pretty much straight away when I met him. And I was like, look, I don't know about you, but I want to go traveling. I want to explore. I want to do it together. How do you feel about it? And he was like, I'm down. He's American, so he hasn't really been to Europe much before. He's only been to, I think, Netherlands once for work. So for him, it was a completely crazy new experience, you know, seeing different cultures, cities, and doing this trip with me. For me, like, I've been to Europe, to most of Europe. I've been to different countries. It's pretty easy for us, especially if you guys live in Europe and you're watching this. You know how easy it is to just hop on a plane, 2 hours, you're in Rome, 2 hours, you're in Paris. It's super nice and easy. Of course, if you're from America or Canada or any of those countries, coming to Europe is a big thing because first there's a jet lag for about a week. Then you have to adjust to all these new things. So I never see a point coming to Europe for less than at least 3 to 4 weeks. So I was like, hey, let's not do 3 weeks. Let's do 3 months. Anyway, he thinks I'm crazy, which I am, but we have grown so much through traveling together as a couple. We're stronger than ever. I never thought, you know, that you can become so close with somebody when you travel. And I think it's a danger here. You can either become close or you can grow apart. But in our case, we grew together. And this Euro trip was started in Latvia. So I went home to my home country and obviously saw my babushka, my grandfather, you know, spent some time with them, spent some time with my sister. And then my boyfriend came along, met my whole family. Everybody loved him. He's just so adorable. He learned some Russian as well, which was so cute. And yeah, we just had an amazing time. He did adjust to the jet lag and it took him a while, you know, and then the culture was different and everything was different. So it was a bit of a culture shock to him. I think he realized big things, differences that I'm also realizing with him now is the fact that, you know, in America, for example, you have a lot of space. You have a lot of space, personal space, and also space in general, bigger houses, bigger things, bigger everything. In Europe, everything is small. Everything is tiny and small. And mainly people don't really know the word space, you know, like personal space. They all come like really close to you, very together. And he was no used to that. So I was laughing because I thought it was funny. And he did not, you know. There was people usually like, you know, we're queuing for something and people come from all the ways, right, breathing in your ear. So that was one thing that he noticed. That was different, you know, and obviously driving around Europe is very different to America. So there were little differences that I found really adorable. But after that, I planned the whole trip myself. And I did actually hire like a lady that helped me kind of find the restaurants and places that I want to go to. Because obviously, as you know, if you've ever planned a trip, it takes a while. And but pretty much the whole route, I planned everything. I spent quite some time planning it, but it was so perfect, guys. Like, it was just a dream vacation. I mean, we had moments where it was hard because just like packing and unpacking and packing and unpacking and traveling, not sleeping sometimes did get to, you know, to be too much at one point. But then we finally relaxed and we're like, everything's good. So I'm going to try to remember all the countries that we actually went to. But first we went to Latvia. After Latvia, we went to Venice in Austria, right? which was beautiful. We spent a couple of days there. One thing that I remember is, of course, the Zahri cake. It's a beautiful architecture there, beautiful country. Very, very expensive, but beautiful. Then we did a couple of master classes. You know what I mean? I planned everything. It was so good. After, I don't even remember the whole route anymore. Oh, after Venice, we went to Germany and we did Tony Robbins. For those of you who don't know, Tony Robbins is a motivational speaker, and we did a whole 5 days of intense, like, super growth personal training, and that was crazy. That was very intense but very amazing, and it just like, wow, we had so many breakthroughs. We were ready to buy the whole program for a year and to like spend with Tony Robbins, but then we realized that we do have so many plans this year already. We cannot fit that in just yet, but we will probably next year. Although my boyfriend already mentioned it yesterday. He's like, baby, shall we go to another event in December? And I'm like, slow down, we already have so many plans. So that was cool. It was intense though, you know, like we didn't really sleep much. Like the event started at like 8 a.m, finished at like 10, 11, 12 p.m, like, or a.m. So that was really hard. And the event was held in Cologne. Cologne as a city was interesting. It felt to me a bit like rude, I would say, you know, and I don't usually, you know, I come from Latvia where people can be a little bit rude, but this was actually a pretty different experience to me. I didn't really enjoy it, and I mean, we were there for the event, so it didn't really matter. After Cologne, we went to Vienna, sorry. Vienna, which is obviously very romantic, very beautiful, amazing food. Of course, Italian food, bellissimo, bellissimo. Very, very tasty. It was very romantic, walking down the roads, streets of Venice, but so many people. Like, honestly, the reason why I went in September was to avoid all these crowds and people, and it was actually so many. Like, it didn't matter that it's September. It was just insane amount of people, and to be honest, yeah, I did not enjoy that. Did not enjoy that part. After that, we actually went on a cruise because I surprised my boyfriend for his birthday, and I got him a cruise for 7 days around Greece, Croatia, and Italy. And he's never been on a cruise, and I thought it was like a really cool present. Of course, it's a cool present, I get it, but it was just, I don't know, like, we both love traveling. He's never really been anywhere, and I just thought it would be an amazing gift to remember forever. And then we sailed all around Croatia, went to Split, we went to Dubrovnik, we went to Ravenna in Italy, and then we went to Greece, which is Mykonos, and we went to Athens. So that was cool. So all of these cities were very intense, very different. The island life was really cool, but again, it was so busy with tourists. So we rented a motorbike, drove around the island, which was like really awesome. Honestly, like, remembering everything right now just feels so cool. Like, we did so much. I don't think I've still processed everything because there was just so much, and we just keep going here and there and without breathing moments. And after all of these islands, we really actually liked Croatia, and we're potentially thinking about moving there, or at least exploring there. Croatia was beautiful, you know, it was just like, especially Split. I know it's a small town, so if any of you are from Croatia, please let me know what it's like to live there. But it piqued our interest, you know. And then after that, what was it? After that, we flew to Paris. I think, if I haven't missed a country. We flew to Paris, and Paris was super romantic, as you know, again. I went to a couple of cities in Italy, like Verona as well, for a day trip, but I even forgot about it. Paris was super romantic. Very, very cold though, and rainy. So unfortunately, we were walking in the rain. We still went to all the bakeries to try all the pastries, to go onto Eiffel Tower, super romantic. But it was just like the weather was so not nice. We actually had a romantic photo shoot planned, which I brought a massive dress, you know, for the entire trip. Imagine, the ladies will understand me, but I was carrying this huge, white, beautiful dress for the entire trip, and I didn't get to wear it because the photo shoot was cancelled, which was really annoying. But fortunately, we didn't lose any money because the lady was nice and she was like, you know what, it's fine. So, but we didn't get that romantic photo shoot, but my boyfriend said we're coming back in summer again at some point, so we're gonna do it. And after that, we went to London, and we stayed with my friend for 2 weeks there. And London, as you know, I grew up in London. I've been there for 18 years. We spent quite a long time in London. We went to all my favorite restaurants. We did all the sightseeing. We did all the crazy experiences. I'm still posting about it online because I'm a little bit delayed. But yeah, it's just been incredible. And I've seen all my friends. We went for brunches. The food was amazing. The views are amazing. And the weather was kind of like rainy and sunny. So we were lucky in a sense because it didn't rain every day. So I take that as a big win, okay? And London is amazing, you know, like it just felt to me like home. Like I haven't been there in so long. And it was just like amazing to kind of just be like, oh, I know everything here. We don't need to figure everything out. Everybody speaks English, you know? So that was like a big plus. But yeah, guys, so that was one of the biggest things that I enjoyed about the trip. And after London, we went to Belgium. So Belgium was really fun, and Belgium was my idea because my boyfriend loves beer. So I was like, okay, surprise trip to Belgium, let's go. It's only like 2 hours away from London. We tried waffles, we ate so much chocolate, we drank beer. It was so fun. And it was also rainy, unfortunately, so not too much like sightseeing and exploring, but definitely eating and drinking. After Belgium, we are here right now where I'm recording this video. We are in Spain, España. We're in Spain, and I'll make another video about this because we're actually thinking about moving to Spain. It's been on my sort of list of countries to go to for a very long time. And I want to tell you more about it in the next video because, you know, I'm still adapting here and I want to share more details as I know. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And one big thing that's happening, actually, I am launching my new mega stuffed cookie course, which you must check out. And I'm doing a free webinar. Okay, I'm doing a free webinar on the 10th of November. For free. So I'll explain everything about these cookies, why they're trending, what is it, you know, what is this mega stuffed cookie, what fillings can you have, what fillings are you going to learn in the course if you decide to join us, and everything you need to know about ingredients, about the tools, how easy it is to make them, and generally how you can sell and package them as well, or make them as gifts for the holiday season, because it's coming and it's very important that you have gifts, okay? And there's nothing better than homemade gifts with love and packaged and made from your heart. So I'll leave the link down below. Make sure to sign up for the webinar. It's free, and I'll see you soon. Mwah. Bye, guys.